Hi YouTube, it's Mesla Justice, and we will be watching part 2 of Dylan B. Hollis's horror compilation for cooking.
Liver cakes from 1947. So the liver is an organ which collects and filters all of the toxins from an animal throughout their lifetime. So why we prance about it?
Just so you know, we have a fish in my state called a catfish. Over certain pounds, you shouldn't eat it because of the levels of mercury it has because it's a filter fish. Do the same rules apply to livers? Is he doing something dangerous? I just need to know for my own reactions.
Eat it is beyond me. With that being said,
Like,
I've
why
never
would you
tried
send the
it
filter
until
stuff?
now. Into a pot of water goes a pound of calf's liver. This recipe asks for calf or mutton liver. But when I asked about mutton liver to the butcher, he just asked if I was okay. Fire! While that boils,
What
we
is
need
a
a quarter
mutton
cup
liver?
of breadcrumbs,
Hold on.
flour.
I need to know, what is a mutton liver? Let me Google this on the other screen. Adult sheep. Ah. Yeah, I don't eat sheep in general. Nope. Actually, I've had sheep one time, but the way it was cooked left me disappointed. So I've never ordered it again. But also, it's not commonly offered where I lived. It's not like something you just see on every menu.
Salt, pepper, plus dried sage and onion. Then we drain the... What? I don't want to do this! Mince the liver. Ugh. You know, I used to have a sock like this. This is disgusting.
I've seen socks like that. It's called get rid of it.
Get in. Now we make patties. What do you think we fry these in? Lard. Let me get my lard bucket.
My mother
And
has
you
that
just-
same
lemon lard
freaking
with
frying
liver
pan.
and lard.
Yeah, his face says all. His face said all. We're
There's
done.
something
We're out.
deviant about this. Tastes like metal. I don't
We're
like
out.
that. El Corno from the Great Depression. What
Oh, this
is
is
the
gonna be
cheapest
bad.
food was the question asked at the height of the Depression. So food scientists at Cornell came up with this. We start with a cup of cornmeal. So far, so good. Then a half cup
Okay.
of powdered milk. That didn't last long. Teaspoon of salt. Mix into a saucepan with 3 cups of water. Bring to a prolonged boil. Ah! Just how prolonged is this boil? It's done. Now, if this would have been your dinner, you'd
this
add
don't
some
look good.
tomato sauce and some pepper. For dessert, a touch of molasses and cinnamon.
I mean, I get it. The Great Depression. The food was bad. I'm not surprised it tastes awful, but also it was that or starve. So for them, it was probably they didn't even taste it, and a lot of them just wolfed it down, you know? That's why a lot of the animal food now is human safe to eat because of the Great Depression.
Tastes like a wet blanket. They're all so sad, like depressed polenta, oatmeal that needs therapy, unemployed grits, a pepper cake from 1915.
Oh,
Instead
this
of
is gonna
regular
suck.
flavorings, this cake uses peppercorn and caraway, which is an interesting idea because it's awful. Half cup of butter, sugar, 2 egg. You hate to see it. Add a cup of syrup. What do you want, Miss Butterworth? Ma'am, this is very runny, like me in an hour. To a half cup of sour cream, we add an entire tablespoon of cracked
What
pepper,
the fuck? Why
caraway,
sour
and
cream?
then the floofers. Introducing the world's worst dip. Get in, flour. A cup of raisins. Love those.
Where's the flour?
Yay. Bacon oven. Well, at least you specified the appliance, huh? I was gonna bake this in the dishwasher. Oh, it's bizarre. It tastes like an identity crisis on a plate. A perfection
it is.
salad from 1961. In typical 60s fashion, we're using gelatin. We meet again. Nothing says salad like animal collagen. Half cup of boiling water. Ah!
Okay, 60s, we gotta have a talk. Enough with the fucking Jello. Jello shots are great, but everything else, no. Just no more gelatin. Your privileges have been revoked.
Apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, bit of salt. In you go. Now we shred celery, carrots, and cabbage. Always wash these real good.
Oh my God.
Celery's just like your parents. Dirtier than you think. This was supposed to be a fun way to get kids to eat their vegetables. How'd that work out, America? Onion powder,
Terrible.
pepper. Okay. What's the
Terrible.
point? A loaf pan? Really? I just love when my salad comes in a brick. Good night. Good morning. It's time for mayonnaise. What have you
Okay, I'm about to say,
garbage.
how did he
Cold,
not throw up?
limp, and
Okay, but he
crunchy,
did
and
spit it out.
bad.
Okay, so
A pickled
I understand.
cheesecake from 72. Says this cheesecake stands out because it's savory. You don't think it has anything to do
Nope,
with the pickles?
I don't believe
We
you.
start with a pretzel crust. Melted margarine. Time for the filling. Pound of cream cheese, cup of sour cream, goat cheese, and some pickle juice. Beat until soft. Honey, I don't need instructions. I'm single. Egg, parmesan, garlic, onion powder, and red pepper flakes. At least it's hot garbage. Now for the star of the show, an entire cup of dill pickles. Smooth
Okay, did a
top.
pregnant woman make this?
45 minutes
How'd
at
she know?
3:50. Good night.
How'd
Oh
she
boy.
know? Because I had weird cravings while pregnant. Like, aka, there were some things that I wanted and I had to have them.
Quiche.
And a lot of people like
polka-dot
pickles while
prune
pregnant.
loaf from 1951. So we're either going to be polka dotting the loaf or polka dotting the toilet. I know where I've got my money. Start by cooking 28 prunes, which is actually
fuck.
28 too many. Water. 3 cups of Bisquick mix. Not sure if I'm curious or scared.
This is a colonoscopy
Now we
prep
form a
meal.
dough. I wanted to make this last year, but I couldn't because there was a toilet paper shortage. Roll out and cut into 28 squares. Don't look at me. I couldn't tell you where this is going. I just know it's the wrong destination. Melted butter. Sugar. Then we wrap and dip each prune before going into a loaf pan. This has to be the most complicated laxative on the planet. Dip. Spice in the pan. Keep the balls arranged closely. That is solid advice. First row done. Row 2. Top the 3rd row with nuts and bake. I don't know about this. Between the Bisquick and the prunes, it's just very odd. Plus, it's liable to punish the porcelain. A prune pie from the Great Depression. Why just live in the Great Depression when you could also have chronic diarrhea?
Aw.
Wants me to plump in my prunes in water. I ain't plumping my prunes in nothing. Buy me dinner first. Pastry! Are you getting plump? Is plumping even a verb? I have birthed you. Easy does it. Blind bake the pie shell.
Oh, shit.
That was distasteful. It looks like a failed grave robbery. Crust complete. Fire! Sugar. Prunes. Smells like botulism. It's 10 p.m. and I'm boiling prunes in my kitchen. Walnuts ain't gonna save this recipe, sweetie. Beat egg whites. How many? Stiff. Fold together. How does one know when a laxative is done cooking? Alrighty.
You don't.
You know, it's not bad. It just vaguely tastes like a felony. A ration cake from World War II. So it's the 40s and we don't have any butter, sugar, milk, or eggs, and we need to make
God.
a cake. What do? Panic! Into a saucepan goes 2 cups of raisins plus 1 cup of water. In the interests of civil defense, we look to raisins to substitute our sugar. So you want me to boil raisins? It ain't easy being a patriot. Fire! This is awful. A half cup of lard. Just give up. Don't make a cake.
That's right.
A whole cup of molasses. No, this is not worth it. It's not. Looks like barbecue sauce. Smells of death. For the dry ingredients, we need 1.5 cups of flour. Half teaspoon of baking soda. And the only spice we get is cloves. Cloves. It's always the cloves. Mash the raisins. It's been nice knowing you. This would make me enlist. Get in. Get off. $3.25 for an hour.
I don't like the crunch. The crunch sounds awful.
Oh no. Oh no, ma'am. Just no.
Ooh. A spam pie from the 1960s.
Okay,
a little late in the century for war crimes. Crust is saltines. Downshift. Boda.
Oh.
Eggy. Marjoram. Are you just making things up? Who are you? You know, I've never been particularly religious, but today might be the day. A cup of evaporated milk. Have you lost the plot? I feel like if I do this correctly, I'm gonna invoke the spirit of Richard Nixon. This ain't food, honey. This is a bioweapon. Cheddar. You're a monster. Liposuction looking. Decorate with almonds. Decorate? How do you decorate a tumor? He says, don't worry. They'll toast in the oven. We're not concerned about the almonds.
No, we're not. We're concerned about everything
I'm in
else.
utter fear. Oh. Salt! God damn! Yeah, this is severe.
No.
Tastes like an IHOP kitchen floor. A soured raisin
How would you know what that
pie
tastes
from the
like?
Second World War. Now, I know this is going to be awful because it calls for soured milk, not buttermilk, not milk and vinegar, no, honey. Soured bad milk! Oh, she's thick! The raisins! Use butter pastry for flavor.
Nope, I would not.
3, 2, 1. Blast off to the toilet.
You lost me at
A
sour
cup of
milk.
sour
Fuck that
cream.
shit.
Disgusting
Fuck
wasn't
that
enough
shit.
for you. Call the UN. Add spices. Thanks for
This
that.
is war
What
crimes.
goes well with IBS? Brown
This one is
sugar.
definitely
Smells
war
like
crimes.
Normandy. Charming. Bake until done. You're a piece of work. Goodbye. The pothole. I should have gone to church.
You should have eaten that in a church. Or a ENR.
Tastes
and
like
pray-
a shower
and prayed.
drain or a bunion. A vinegar pie from the Great Depression. A modern take on home baking. Sir, your phone number is 4 digits. Pastry. This is my son. Get a little bit dusty. You're gonna want a deep 9-inch. Don't we all? Blind bake at $3.50.
Deep manage.
Eggy. No, officer, there's no shell in here. Sugar. Add your Pauladine extract.
You know, they probably left the shell in there, not gonna lie.
Vinegar. I take it back. Wakey, wakey, time for school. A dash of sorghum. Well, I don't have sorghum because I don't have a life expectancy of 12.
That's the power of pine sol, baby.
For thine is the kingdom. Bake to your liking. Sweetie, none of this is my liking. Don't come back. It came back. Nah.
See, that's how a custard looks, in my opinion. Versus the other thing he did.
This is what I'd imagine a toilet brush to taste like. An emergency war cake. No eggs, no milk, no butter, no joy. There's no sugar either. Is this the cake? 2 teacups of raisins. How am I supposed to know how big your teacups are? Ira, 1 teacup of dates. Why do dead people like dates so much? Bam! Fire! Cup and a
I think
half
they were all
of
the rage
molasses.
back in the
Pretty
day.
sure this is how diesel is made. Cinnamon! Ira needs cloves. Easy does it. Wouldn't want to ruin a disaster. Here goes nothing.
What in good God is this?
Ira, honey, I'm going to war. Over what? Your cooking. Come on! This is the only cake that looks burnt before you bake it. Oh dear.
Nope, throw it out,
Tastes
throw it
like
out.
a boot. Like a size 10 boot.
A Watergate salad from 1976. One of the many questionable substances people experimented with in the 70s. Pistachio
Nope.
pudding. In you go. Crushed pineapple. Hello, you have any green, sir? Cup of fluffy boys. Smells like a Palm Springs retirement home.
Nope.
Time to beat it. Cooperate. Perfect. Good night. Optional walnuts.
Walnuts are never optional.
Oh my. Nixon wished it was this easy. Cheers.
Oh.
Ooh, yep.
Nixon would have loved this. It's not bad, it's just a cup of diabetes. I can feel my teeth rotting. A water pie from the Great Depression. Can you bake a pie with 4 ingredients? Yes! I could also eat my mattress. Fire your oven. I'm sorry, but we have to let you go. Pastry! It's been 13 months. What if I told you I hate pie?
Oh boy, it fits.
Fork it. Not that desperate.
That's
Blind
not gonna
bake the
save you, though.
pastry.
I'm sorry.
That's rude. Are you still here? Damn it. Add 3 gills of water. This written for a fish.
3 gills?
Is this a joke? Sugar. Flour. I think this qualifies as a pre-existing condition. Unconstitutional. Top with butter. We're not even at a red light. This is not legal.
No, it's not.
All right, it finished a bit early, like my ex. It's a breast implant.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Very bad. Tastes like lint. Soggy lint. Amish lard cakes from 1895. Lard, 100% solid pig fat, a disturbing concept, and we're going to fry a dessert in it. Start with 1.5 cups of sour milk. They mean buttermilk. Full cup of heavy cream. Oh my. 2 eggy. Oh, this is thick. 1.5 teaspoons of floof soda. Pinch of salt. Add flour until we get a pie dough consistency. I don't know what type of pie dough you're dealing with. Disturbingly dense. And now we heat 2 pounds of lard for deep frying. Pounds!
Blech.
Just get out of the box, please. Ah! There you go, big boy. Wait, you didn't tell me what shape they are. When in doubt, triangles. I'm not ready. Just flip. Cooperate. You are... Oh my God. Hello, lard triangle. You were swimming in animal fat. How does it feel? Then we roll them in sugar. Ooh. That in my stomach like a bowling ball. The
I'm
dominant
so
flavor
sorry.
is saturated fat. No spices, just cream and... I have a sudden urge to hibernate. A baked bean pizza from 1954. Now I'm scared of lots of things, including the IRS, clowns, and English majors. But I'm most afraid of beans where they don't belong. Oh dear. The sauce begins with a can of tomato paste.
I'm not.
Plus
I
8
like a
ounces
Bush's
of
baked
spaghetti
bean, but
sauce. Really starting
I'm
out
not
on the
putting
wrong
on
foot,
pizza, I'm
more like the
sorry.
wrong limb. Add oregano for an authentic taste. I feel like I'm in Italy. For the crust, we squashed together refrigerator biscuits. Sorry, what were you saying about authentic? On goes the sauce. A bit of Parmesan. Now 20 ounces of baked beans.
Nope.
What part of Italy are you from? Kentucky? In the center, some fresh mozzarella. How to get an entire country to hate you. Step 1. This. $4.25 for 10, then $3.25 for 20. No. We can serve this with anchovies or sardines. How about a swift death?
Oh, what? What is wrong with you?
Apparently, whoever made that a lot.
It's just vile. A bologna cake from 1966. What's more American than bologna and cake? Eating it. Pack of cream cheese. A tablespoon of onion powder. Plus 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Boy, honey, this sure does smell like a cake, huh? Luis, I'm taking the kids. Are you ready for bologna? Good, because there's a pound of it. She says you'll find the rest of the recipe quite intuitive.
No, I don't. Certainly not.
Your friends are gonna love the circles of indistinct mammal. Normally, I'm quite comfortable handling meat,
What the
but this
fuck?
is physically disturbing me. The last one. To finish, we decorate with spray cheese. This is giving me emotions previously unknown to man.
What the fuck is this?
Are you supposed to eat this on crackers or on drugs? It's
The
uncomfy
60s
and it's
both.
bad. Broiled humdingers from 1967. Don't ask. This is a spam recipe, one of mid-century America's favorite things.
I would not
right up
guess
there next to
spam.
big cars and being prejudiced. First up, we put our can of spam in a blender. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Perfect. If this red flag was any bigger, it would be a blanket. To the ground spam, we add a teaspoon of mustard plus 2 tablespoons of ketchup, which is spelled catsup. Why? Quarter cup of moo juice
people
and a
can't
half
spell.
cup of oats. I just don't understand. Are there worse things than this? Doubt it. You know, jokes aside, I'm quite disturbed by this. The next step is to strain our can of halved peaches. Of course it is. The epitome of logic. I think I'm becoming jaded. Peaches onto a baking sheet. Form some patties. Squish. Broil these on the top rack for 10 minutes. Maybe they'll disappear. Well, some didn't make it, which is unfortunate, because it means some did.
Oh.
Well, that was utterly horrendous. Thank you.
It looks horrendous.
Cheese cookies from 81. Call me crazy, but I believe that cookies should be sweet, a dessert, a treat. This isn't that. No, our friends from the 80s have come up with a savory
like cheese,
appetizer
but not on my
cookie.
cookies.
We start by melting 2 sticks of oleo. This stuff also goes by the name of margarine, or wrong. Then a half pound of sharp cheddar. Mr. Cheese, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Sloppy.
cheese.
A teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Worcestershire. Tablespoon of Tabasco. And 2 cups... plus 2 cups...
I can't say it.
You okay?
Rice Krispies. I have never seen anything like this. Finally, a pinch of salt and 2 cups of flour. Bake at 350 until golden brown.
I don't think he's okay.
Oh,
No. That's not right.
spicy and cakey and crunchy. Just eat cheese. Pipped beef from World War II, also known as shit on a shingle. Butter. Milk. Fire. Now we have dried beef.
I didn't know beef came in a jar.
Chop up your dehydrated cow. Pamper bath. Flour. Pepper. Boys, it's time to toast. I can see where the name comes from.
No.
Yeah, it's not good. It tastes like it's insulting me. A Civil War cake.
Oh, I'm
of
so
course
sorry.
it uses lard. Why not? Honey, call the police. 2 cups of raisins. It's always the raisins. Add 1 egg of lard. What are you feeding your chickens? You happy, sister? Ah, fire! A cup of coffee. No. 1 cup of coffee. This is a misdemeanor. I think I've summoned something. Brown sugar.
I think you did too.
Lard. What do you want me to do with this? Call the CDC. This is the South's revenge. Flour. Apples. Add nuts. How much?
guy.
I need nut instructions. Chimney. Woo. Smells deceased. Seems to have collapsed. Like the South.
Oh no.
Tastes damp. Wet. Econo meatloaf from the
What?
Great Depression. Yes, this is a depression
Oh, God.
meatloaf, which happens to be what I call myself when I'm wrapped in blankets at 2 a.m. watching Netflix covered in Pop-Tart crumbs. But anyway, we start with 6 slices of bread, preferably like my dating life. Stale. Remove the crusts. If you're over the age of 6 and you still do this, good for you. Don't let anyone tell you how to eat. Move to a bowl. Save the crusts. Add a cup of oats and a can of evaporated milk. The meat remains unseen. Perhaps it's waiting for marriage. Pepper. 2 teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of
I hope my
poultry
husband never
seasoning.
tries
I'm
any of
not
these
sure if
at
anyone
home.
told you
I
what
will
beef is
cry.
a cow. You know, the moo.
And also my baking
Time for just a
supplies.
pound
We'd have a
of ground
fight.
beef.
We'd have a fight.
Mix thoroughly. This is more grain than meat.
These recipes need to
Then we
stay in
add
the half
ketchup.
past.
Press
I
in the
swear.
bread crusts. Railroad track looking Union Pacific meatloaf. Finally, more ketchup. Bake this in a moderate oven for an hour. That is unpleasant. It tastes like it's saving me money. Hard times.
Alright, YouTube, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the recipes. I surely did not. They were horrible. Cook this for the person you hate, and good night!